Hey guys, Crazy Man here, with another episode of The Great Factory in the Sky. And today we are making something that should help us quite a bit in our resource gathering. I have been trouble getting my resources to be very efficient. So I'm taking 30 of 4 stacks of sand, 30 of 4 stacks of gravel, and 30 clay to make a ton of this grout. And that grout will be used to make seared bricks, which we use to make smeltery controllers and smeltery drains and all this good stuff. And I'll show you what that's about once it's done smelting. Okay, I've let most of it smelt up, but I'm getting impatient. So let's start crafting this stuff. When we craft this, we're going to get the Mighty Smelting Book. And this tells you all of the stuff that has to do with this thing that I'm making, all the recipes and things that you can make. But that's kind of what we're doing, but not really what we're using it for. We're using it for a different purpose. We want this so that we have a, let's see, how is this one made? Like that? It is. It's the smeltery drain, and we're going to want 2 of those. And then, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and lay this out. I'm going to want 9 bricks on the bottom. And this is a multi-block structure, which means you build it, and it's like a bunch of different blocks, but it's one structure, one machine. And if you look, then it says smeltery structure block. And the smeltery is the thing we're making. So I think I'm going to make it over here by my ore processing, just because that'll be convenient. Won't have to run too much piping, because that's what this is going to be used for. Is a good way to smelt up all of our ores. And you might be saying, this looks like a lot of work for just something that'll smelt ores. Can't a furnace do that? Well, yes, a furnace can, but a furnace only gives you 1 ingot per ore. This gives you 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get 16 bricks, and then I'll take my smeltery drains and my casting basin, which is what I'm going to be using for this to get the stuff out, because that'll give me blocks when I go to do stuff with it. And then we are going to place all this stuff here, and this actually doesn't go here. Neither does this. Let's see, you need 12 per level. Dang it. Not there. So we're going to need to craft a few more. Dang, we're just short. But, oh, we do have the drains, so we don't need exactly 12. So let's go ahead and place these here, and this here. And we're going to need 1 more piece that I forgot about. Luckily, though, it's easy to make, and we should have a bunch more smelted up already. There we go. We're also going to need 1 piece of glass, which I've been sorting my chests. I'm so proud of myself. We make a seared tank. That goes on here, and we take a bucket of some kind. Anything that'll hold liquid, really. I am derpy. I am the smartest crazy man today. We're going to take this, and that's probably not a good idea, so let's go ahead and pick that up and place a block there so it doesn't try to place more lava. We can put lava directly in there, or we can get punched by that thing. Yeah, that's right. We just fill this up with lava, and that will hold 4,000 things of lava, so that's as much lava as we can put in there right now. So I'll take this thing back and set it over where the lava goes. So, boom, 9, there we go. And we can put our extra lava in there, and this thing should have dumped lava in there too. So, this bucket should get lava. Now we need to actually put ores in here, because this is actually pretty much ready. We just need to put this and this. I forgot 1 piece actually. We need a crafting table to make it. We need faucets to drain the liquid out. There we go. And then we can put ore in here, and the ore dust does work in this. So you see I put 9 ore dust in. If I put that in a furnace, it would give me 9 ingots. This is going to give me 18, and I'm going to use this to get 2 blocks. Well, I'm going to use it to get 1 block, and then I'm also going to take a brick and put it in here, because a brick is the same shape as an ingot, and it just so happens that gold is the type of metal that you use to make your casts, which is pretty much the reason that you need this thing in the first place. So all of this stuff melts up, and you can see we have 18 ingots worth of gold in there. We activate this, and it'll create a cast around this, and then it hardens, and we've got an ingot cast. So now we can place this here, and you see we have 16 ingots left in here. I'll fill this up. Boom. It takes a while because it's filling up so much liquid. But once it's done, we should have exactly 5 ingots, or I went the wrong way, 7 ingots left in there. So then we can pull out our block of gold. We've got 9 gold here. We can just keep doing this to get the rest of our gold. So this will let us really speed up what we're doing. And I've got a way to automate it later, just like everything else I've been doing. I love automating. So I'll be right back once I've got more stuff to do. Okay, not only can this thing make us some awesome ore doubling, it can also let us make fancy tools, and that's what I'm about to do. First, we are going to make ourselves this thing called the Stencil table, and that'll get us another book. We've got lots of books now. I like books. We're also going to need a crafting table with one of these blank patterns I just crafted on there. That'll get us a tool station, and then a log will get us the part builder. And we could just place this tool station down and it would let us make a few fancy tools, like we take a pickaxe head, a tool binding and a handle, which we get in the part builder here. We can put like material here and then a pattern here, and the stencil table makes our patterns. So you put a pattern in here and it's like pickaxe head pattern. Material cost 1. That means it takes 1 of the material that you used. But we're not going to do that. We're going to take our tool station and make it even better, which will require, oh my, well, that won't work. Unfortunately, we can't make blocks out of that, so I'm gonna have to use something else. Please tell me we can make blocks of tin. There we go. We're gonna take 4 of these tin blocks and place them here, and I actually need 1 more seared brick for this. So we're going to take 3 seared bricks along the top, some tin blocks on the sides, and a tool station right here will get us a tool forge. And this block is really pretty cool. It gives you access to a lot more different types of tools, like the battle axe, which is just awesome. It has an awesome effect of like AoE damage. So like you swing and it hits like a bunch of stuff. You've got the basic tools like your pickaxe, your shovel, your hatchet, which is pretty much an axe. And then you've got the mattock, which is really cool. It requires an axe head, a shovel head, and a handle. So you can also till with it. Then you have your broadsword, which is just your normal vanilla sword. When you right-click, it blocks. So then your longsword, which when you right-click, you do a little lunging jump. Your rapier, which when you right-click, it does a little backpedal thing where you jump backwards. And it ignores armor, but it has really low damage. So then we get into some of the fancier tools like the dagger. That's a throwing weapon, or melee if you want. Excuse me. We've got the frying pan, which you can kill something with. It's an okay weapon. It's got kind of low damage, but you can right-click it, shift right-click on the ground, and you can place the frying pan and then cook stuff in it. So that's pretty awesome. Battle sign. If you watch Zisto, which you should, he's a pretty cool guy, then you'll know what a battle sign is. It's the official weapon of pigmen everywhere. Then we have the chisel. It's just really cool for making fancy blocks. Short bow. You can make custom arrows, and all of these tools are modular. You can put whatever materials you want in here from this book right here. So I will show you this book, which lists all of the tools and what they're like, and then it also lists all of the materials. So we have wood, stone, iron, the basic stuff, and then we get into flint and cactus. And cactus is apparently a type of wood. It's kind of wood-like. I don't know. Bone, which is actually a really cool thing that they added. Obsidian, which is basically only ever used for this reinforced right here, which is pretty much unbreaking. Alumite, which is an alloy. Kind of difficult to get. You need iron, obsidian, and aluminum to get it, I believe. Yes, that's right. Netherrack, which is stone-bound, which makes it mine faster as it's more damaged. Blue slime, green slime, just really durable stuff, like handle modifier. That means if you use the rod as a handle of this tool, it'll give the tool 2 times durability. So that's why like the durability of the tool is 1200, but if you use the handle, like the full tool, then it's 2400 because of the handle modifier. And the same for everything else, like 1.5 times 1.5 times 500 is 750, so yeah, that's how that works. And the way you make the slimy mud and stuff and then get the slime crystals for this is you craft this up and smelt it, and it's the same with the blue stuff too, except you use blue slime. And with paper, it is so cool. Paper is really weak durability-wise, has a horrible mining speed, can only mine stone, it can't even mine iron or coal, and its base attack is 0 hearts, so you can't even deal damage to stuff with it. But, excuse me, I'm going to go get some water, I'll be right back. Much better. Okay, so paper has the ability writable, which lets you add more modifiers to a tool, and I'll get into those later. Actually, pretty soon, because it's right after the materials. So the materials cobalt and ardite are found only in the nether, but they're like the best materials in the game when you combine them into manual in the smeltery thingy over there. This thing has a full durability of 3000. Its handle modifier is 2.5 times. Mining speed is 9. I mean, cobalt is faster, but its durability is 1400, so if you want a really fast pickaxe, but you don't mind not having too much durability on it, then go with cobalt, because it's pretty awesome for mining speed, and that's usually what I make my hammers out of, because hammers are really slow. And then there's just like bronze and steel, and pig iron, which is kind of weird and creepy. But it's a pretty good material. It's got reinforced and tasty on it, so apparently blood, iron, and emeralds are delicious. I'd rather not think about that. Then you get into the modifiers. Diamonds will add durability and increase the mining level up to 3. So if you've got a wooden pickaxe and put diamonds on it, it'll be able to mine diamonds and obsidian and everything. And it does not stack. So once you add the 500 extra durability, that's it. You can't put another modifier on. And by default, the tool has 3 modifiers. So, but if you have put that on, you can then put on the emerald, which gives you plus 50% durability and increases the mining level to 2, so it can mine diamonds, but not obsidian. I believe that's how it works. Then you have speed, which is redstone. So it's pretty awesome, because it makes stuff faster, and it is stackable. So you take 50 redstone dust, and that'll give it 1 full level of speed. And you can stack that as many times as you need. So that's another thing I usually do on hammers, because hammers are just awesome. They mine in a 3x3 area, Unfortunately, we won't be making a hammer in this because we don't really have much mining to do. But we do have this auto repair here, which I will definitely be getting. The tool slowly repairs itself, and sunlight speeds up the process. Well, lucky us, we're in sunlight like all the time. And it is stackable, so if you put multiple moss balls on there, which is what that is, that's a ball of moss, and it's just crafted with 9 mossy cobble, then it'll do that. And auto smelt is pretty cool. When you mine stuff with this, it smelts the item or sets a mob on fire for 3 seconds. It does stack with luck, so if you get fortune and this, then it will give you like bonus ingots when you auto smelt. And these are the crafting recipes: ball of moss, lava crystal, and then there's luck, which is pretty much fortune. But it takes 500 lapis lazuli, and it is crazy expensive. So, and then there's sharpness, which increases attack damage, just like vanilla. Fiery, which sets things on fire. It's just better and easier to make than the fire crystals for a weapon. Necrotic, which is just a bone. Those necrotic bones we get from wither skellies, and it heals the player every time a monster is attacked, which just makes you so tanky. And then there's silky, which gives you silk touch, and it does not work with luck or auto smelt. And this is how you make the silky jewel. You take a little bit of a gold nugget or an aluminum brass nugget, which is your alternative to gold. It's an alloy you make in the smeltery. Surround it in string, cover an emerald in it, and you get yourself a silky jewel. And then there's reinforced, which is an obsidian plate, and it does stack with previous levels of reinforced. So if you have, say, 3 levels of reinforced on your tool, and you put a ton of these plates on there, then it will just make it crazy. And if you make a paper pickaxe, put a nether star and a diamond block and a gold block and a diamond on it to give it extra modifiers, because that's how you do that over here. Like nether star adds an additional modifier, this adds an additional modifier. Then you can make an indestructible pickaxe that will last forever, but it's made of paper, because you need to make it out of paper to fit that many modifiers on it. Attaching a piston gives you knockback. This gives you beheading, which they drop heads more often, which is really good for wither skellies. I might do that. And then there's Bane of Arthropods, which I'm never going to put on anything. Smite, which I might put on stuff, because it's pretty cool. You just put consecrated soil, which is easy to make. Just mix some stuff together and smelt it. And then there's flux, which is really cool. You put one of these flux capacitors on there, which I haven't shown you how to make, but they're pretty much batteries for that redstone flux energy. And it will use energy before it uses durability. So it'll only use durability if you run out. And you can use these to give it a higher capacitor. And that's about it for the modifiers. Ugh, that was a lot. So let's finally get into this. Where are we going to set this up? I'm thinking I want this in a nice location. How about over here? In fact, I may move my smeltery over there. No, I'll put this stuff back here. And then I may move my mycelium. Well, this is a good spot for it, actually. So I'll put my stencil table over here, my part builder right here, and then I'll show you one more block from this mod. Look at that, so much charcoal. We're going to need 2 logs, and we make ourselves a chest, and then throw one of these blank patterns on it. And we're also going to want a few more logs to make more stencils. There we go, that should be plenty for now. And then we take our stencils and throw them in this stencil table here. We're going to want a tool rod pattern, definitely want a pickaxe head. A shovel would be nice. I wish we could make hammers. We don't really need, well, we don't really need an axe head. I'll take a sword blade. And do I want a wide guard, a hand guard, or a crossbar? I think I'm going to go with a crossbar. That determines the type of sword that you make. And the crossbar gives you the rapier. And I love ignoring armor. It's so much fun. Like, oh, you have all this really nice armor. Too bad. What else do we want to make? We've got 2 patterns left in here. Knife blade, chisel head. I want that. That's really fancy. Tough tool rod. We'll get to that in a minute. Because I do actually want to make a, what is it? I can't remember right now. I'll look at the thing. Oh, it's over here. I'm derpy. The, yeah, the cleaver. This thing. It's pretty much the Buster Blade from Final Fantasy, if you've ever seen that thing. It's just a massive sword. And it has the natural ability of beheading. So now I get to show you what all these parts are about. You take your pattern in here, throw this in here. It'll give you a wooden tool rod, which is basically a stick, so I'm not even going to do that. But you can also take a head pattern, pickaxe head pattern, and put this in here, and it'll give you a wooden pickaxe head. And we're going to want to actually take some stone and make these, because there is actually a use for these stone ones, even if you already have access to tons of metal. Because you can't actually put metal in here. If I try to put iron in there, it just won't work. You need to use the smeltery for all of your metal casting. So how do you get those metal casts? Well, first of all, you're going to need some gold. And I need some more potato. Nom 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 nom, potato. And we will throw 4 gold in there. Sounds good. And then we will take our pickaxe head and actually do it in the thing we're supposed to. And get a stone pickaxe head, a stone tool rod, and a stone shard. If something only costs 0.5, I just tried to point at my screen like you guys could see it, then it will give you the shard or like smaller form of something. That's why you saw the stick earlier when we put the tool rod in there. It gives you another stick back. What else do we want? I'm thinking we want a tool binding, which is also a half, so I can use that thing. And then a shovel head, our chisel, which is also a half. And then finally, I think this only takes a half. Yes, it does, the crossbar. So there we go. These are all of our pieces that we're going to be making for now. I think that was all of them that we made. We didn't use the sword blade, did we? Okay, I'll just make that too. Because it's only 1. There we go. And it's bugging me that my inventory is all weird and stuff. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, now we are going to take these stone tool parts and put them in this thing with the gold that we smelted up. So first of all, I'm going to want my pickaxe head placed in here, and then we make a cast out of it. So this is how you make your casts. And the reason I got this pattern chest was because there are a lot of different casts and stuff, and I'm going to want to store all of them. And this is just really nice because it gives you more inventory space than a normal chest, and it's only for patterns. So it fits into one excuse me, it fits into one block more than you could hold in a chest for pretty much free. So then we take our tool binding and make that. And we're also going to want ourselves a tool rod pattern. Oh, I only put 2 in there, didn't I? Okay. Let's make 4 more. And we can throw away the pickaxe stuff because we already have those. And when these smelt up, it will be ready. Here we go. We've got some more gold in there. Now we should be able to right-click on this and get ourselves this pattern. So we take that back, and we can throw this out, and we're actually going to need 1 more ingot of gold in there, aren't we? So start smelting that up now. Luckily, gold has a low melting point, at least in real life. I don't know about this, if they changed it to be different from the rest of the metals or not. Put this in here, throw that out. We want a shovel. Oh, come on. Ugh. This is using a lot of gold. Didn't we have 18 when we started? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the gold ingot in here. That only filled it up. Oh, that explains it. Okay, that's more expensive. That's more expensive than I thought it was. That's not nice. Yeah. So I think next we'll take our iron that we have and just process all of this up. Because it's really nice to have lots of iron. And we can double it with our smeltery now. Which I absolutely love. Now we just need some way to automatically crush all this stuff down. Oh wait, I wonder. Recipe. Or wait, no. It's not in there. Dang. It's only the dust that you can do that in a pulverizer with. I was wrong. Okay, so we should be able to fill this up now, and this should have another 4 ingots in there, which will be enough to get these other casts. There we go. Chisel head. And finally the crossbar. So now we can make all of these tools out of metal or softer materials, which is really awesome. And we'll just let all of those despawn. Now I want to take all my iron, and instead of smelting it up in that really slow thingy over there, okay, what are you doing? There we go. We'll take 12 of this iron ore dust, and just smelt it up in this thing, and we'll get 24 iron. I love that thing so much. So what do we need to do next? How about more gold? I love gold. Gold is awesome, and money is the root of all evil, kids. No, the want for money is the root of all evil, kids. That's how. More gold in here. A complete stack. So 24 iron will get us 2 blocks and then some. Oh, and these aren't actual blocks. You can fall in there, so if I sneak and walk, I won't walk over it. This should finish up, and we can go ahead and put all of this in here, because I think we'll be done getting all of the iron out before that finishes. So the iron smelts. Molten iron. There we go. Don't do that. Don't right-click on that with a tool in your hand. It'll steal it. I don't know why. It can't. I don't think it can cast anything like that. If so, that's a little weird. So let's take our ingot, throw this, no, do that. Dang it, come on. And we should still have enough iron, 14 in there. There we go. And these things, these little faucets, will respond to a redstone signal. We didn't do it fast enough, but it's okay. This will get rid of the iron before it gets rid of the other stuff. So we've got 12 gold in there. As soon as we get rid of this iron, which there's 1 ingot left, we should be able to just pour our gold into the block thing and in here. So we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 ingots left? Yes. So much gold. I love this machine. There we go. 1 more. And our iron that we got. Yep, this is a really nice structure. So now we can start making ourselves some awesome tools in this thing. First, I want to make a really good pickaxe. So what's a good material for a pickaxe? Let's look at this. Well, I wish we had some manulin, but we do not. So we're going to have to put up with something a little weaker. Steel is pretty good, but I don't exactly know how we can get that. We can look it up in our good friend the NEI. Steel, where's steel? Here it is. Oh, electrical steel, that won't work, I don't think. Oh, nice, there is a recipe for it. So we take some coal, or some pulverized coal, and an iron ingot. That is really nice, actually. Okay, I think I'm going to use that. Because, oh my, once problems are solved. That was the most inconsiderate lag spike I have ever seen, waiting until we were doing something cool. So I think this is unfortunately going to have to be the last thing we do, but we can take our pulverizer that is getting tons of power now and pulverize up some of this, and it should go straight into here, and we can just make some steel like this. So other uses for steel, what are those? We can make force ingots out of them and turn them into machine frames. That's nice. I think it should give you 2 if you use steel, because steel. And we can also use it in here. And in the materials page, iron, let's see, what's iron like? Iron is 250 durability, mining speed 6. If you go to steel, 750 durability, mining speed 8. So that's a lot better. And it can mine cobalt, so that's awesome. That's better than diamond. So we can smelt this up in here, and that'll have to be the last thing we do for this episode. So I will make myself the pickaxe parts in here, and we will have to end because it is very close to wrapping up point. Okay, we've got 4 ingots of steel in there. That'll get us a steel pick, a steel shovel, a steel sword blade, and 1 each of these things here. So we're going to also make our chisel out of steel just for the durability. I don't think it's any faster. You can't really craft faster. And then for the tool binding on the pickaxe, I am going with obsidian. So I'll put all of these back. And then for tool binding, I just dug up a piece of obsidian, took it from my farm over there, and we'll make ourselves an obsidian binding. And we take it here and select pickaxe. There we go. Put this here, steel tool rod, steel pick head, and a really nice reinforced 3 pickaxe with a mining level of cobalt and a mining speed of 8. Yay, achievement get Tinkerer. And actually, there's a lot of achievements added by different mods and stuff. Like if you Tinker's Construct, there's the Learning to Tinker, Open the Materials New Manual, Stencil Worker, Tinkerer, Create your first weapon, craft your first tier 2 tool, all sorts of stuff. Dual convenience, frying pan. And there's also Darkcraft, unnaturally sheer and unsuspecting animal. Ugh. Okay. Yep, that's a creepy mod. But no time for that today. We do, however, have an awesome pickaxe, which mines pretty fast now. Wouldn't it be funny if I just walked into the void with my new gear? That would be awesome, because I'm so good at this game. In the next episode, I'll show you how we're going to get some moss and turn this thing into an auto-repairing pickaxe of awesomeness. So see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and take it easy, guys.